Hello, everybody. I'm Yasir. With reference to our discussion about chemical mixing calculation, or you can say stimulation calculation, here in this tutorial, we will learn how to calculate the salt concentration for mixing the brine. That is, when we say the concentration, that is pound per thousand gallon. That in 1000 gallon, how much pounds of us required salt we have to add, that we'll learn in this particular tutorial. Okay, so most of you who are working on the field, they are hopefully familiar with this particular table, this recipe table, which is usually attached with the DOS, that is design of service or job proposal. So with the help of this recipe table, we do the mixing, we perform the calculation, then we do the mixing. The percentage of the brine and the type of brine varies from job to job. For example, here we have the two recipes. The first table is 4% NH4Cl brine, and the second one is 3% KCl brine. How to decide this percentage, that is 4% or 3%, that we will discuss separately. But time being, what we are interested is that how to calculate this concentration, that is pound per thousand gallon. Okay, so in the first table, if we see the first line, that the description is ammonium chloride and the concentration is 333, that is this 333 pounds are needed for 1000 gallon of the brine to make 4% NH4Cl. So how we have calculated this 333, or in the second table how we have calculated 250 for 3% KCl. So this is basically our calculation that we have to learn, that from where this 333 or 250 came. Okay, so let's learn this particular calculation. We will do this exercise considering or taking the example of 3% KCl brine. The concept for this calculation is that this 3% is basically weight by weight concentration, that is 3% weight of potassium chloride with respect to weight of water, and the weight of water is 8.334 into 1000. This 8.334 is basically the density, pounds per gallon. That is 8.334 is the weight of 1 gallon of water. So if we just multiply with 1000, we will get the weight of 1000 gallon of water. So this 8.334 into 1000 is basically weight of 1000 gallon of water. So we have to just make the 3% of this particular value. Below is the formula. Concentration of salt is equal to percentage of brine divided by 100 multiplied by 8.334 into 1000. This is basically the formula to calculate the concentration for any given percentage. Here we need to calculate the 3%, so we will put the 3 in place of 3 percentage of brine. 3 divided by 100 multiplied by 8.334 into 1000. So once we solve, we will get this result, that is 250 pounds per thousand gallon. So simply the procedure to calculate is, whatever the salt percentage we have to calculate, for example it is 3%, divide 3 with 100, multiply with the density of water, that is 8.334, then multiply with the 1000, the number we will get, that will be the concentration in pounds per thousand gallon for that particular brine. Okay, to further understand this calculation, let's see the worksheet, that is the Excel sheet, to make it more clear. So here is this Excel sheet. Here we have just put this formula which we have just studied in this Excel sheet, and we'll just change the percentage, and we can get the required concentration. Okay, so here we have this 2%. For 2% was for 3% it is 250. We'll make it 4%, it is 333, and for 5% now it will be 417 pounds per thousand gallon. Okay, so here we are playing with this just one parameter, that is the concentration of the percentage of the brine. The other things which is the density of KCl and this bottom parameters we will discuss separately. But time being, we have just seen that how to calculate concentration per thousand gallon for any percentage of brine. That's it. Thank you very much. See you in the next tutorial.